Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point.
And the Nuggets franchise still looking for their first trip to the NBA Finals.
How about the franchise making the ABA Finals back in 1976? So it's been quite elusive here in the mountains to get the finals back to Denver. 40 years ago, still looking for that trip.
Got a piece of it. Brooks against Harris. Now here's Morant. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Murray with it. The offensive rebound. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Outside Jackson. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Murray. Banked in off the glass.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Murray. Now Morant. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Portland. Harris outside. The pass to Jokic. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Murray finds Jokic. Over Anderson. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray.
Nice looking mid-ranger there from Jokic. Money in the bank from that spot.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Valanciunas, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Now here's Murray. His last outing, he had 18 points. Valanciunas against Jokic. Shot clock at 5. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Murray outside. Wing shot on the way. Morant with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Brooks. Good work there as it goes. Brooks has got his second bucket tonight. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Trailing by 2. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And that one is off. Nice D from Valanciunas. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Passes to Valanciunas. Over Murray. No good from Valanciunas. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Murray outside. Harris inside the line. The Nuggets with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Good work defensively by Millsap.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Pass to Barton. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Millsap. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
The open shot, Harris. And again, Denver, no good. Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Anderson passes to Valanciunas. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
A great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And let's review some numbers for Ja Morant. Putting up about 18 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Valanciunas, good. Here's Barton. An 11-point game for him in the win against Utah. In the corner, it's Harris. Drains the three-pointer.
Gary Harris looking comfortable right there from the three-point line. That's becoming a high percentage shot for him.
Now here's Morant, guarded closely. Over Murray. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Millsap kicks to Barton. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And it's Jokic missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's the teardrop. And Morant will lay it in.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Now here is Harris. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah. A baseline J. And it's Jokic missing. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Morant kicks to Anderson. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Murray. Here's Millsap. It's rebounded by Memphis. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Pass to Murray. Jackson against Jokic. From past the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. A floater, and it's laid in by Barton.
Boy, his game is all about speed. He gets out quickly on the break there and finishes that too.
Memphis leading by 3. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Brent, on both ends of the floor, Will Barton is an effective spark plug for this team.
Yeah, he can fire you up out there, Kevin. He can do some things, obviously, defensively to get the team going and igniting the fast break. And then offensively, I know Mike Malone might not agree with all of the choices from Will Barton, but when he gets it going, it's an extra spark for this Nugget squad.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. Michael Porter, 4th.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
And the pass to Melton. At the top of the key, Jang dishes it to Jones. Pass to Melton. Puts up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Grizzlies lead by 6. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Oh, they did. You can get to the line all you want, but it doesn't really mean much if you can't hit your free throws. And they were rock solid at the stripe.
Jones against Morris. Pass to Clark. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Grizzlies coaching search took 2 months.
And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense. Yes. Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys. And it's guys like Kawhi Leonard. It's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant. Throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball. Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gaps. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
Pass to Melton. Kicks it to Jang. Here's Clark. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
So it's Denver now. 6-point game. Morris passes to Porter. Inside, Plumlee can't hit that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And there's the pass to Melton. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Melton's got 6. Denver's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Morris looking over the floor. Grant outside. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Tries from 10. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
1:15 left to play here in the first. And Zhang kicks to Clark. Over Porter. And that one goes long. The Nuggets trail by 7. Craig passes to Grant. It's deflected.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And Grant no good on that one.
Jeremy Grant just has such a great combination of athleticism and explosiveness. It's up to him to find familiar spots on the floor and do a good job of playing off his teammates to make an impact on every game that he plays.
Here's Clark. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Porter. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Here's Clark. Three-pointer.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that reach.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies lead by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play. Like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old, I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Jeremy Grant. Also, Michael Porter's out there. Morris is out there with Plumlee. And it's Craig in at the 2-guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Yes, that goes in.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here is Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Porter. Rebound by Zhang. Memphis leading by 8. Outside, Jones to the right side. Just his first attempt. No good off the front iron. Denver shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. It's good. Porter's got his third bucket of the night.
Just so tricky with that little floating jump shot. Porter has a great feel for when to let it fly.
Baseline try. Connects. The jumper drops. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players, Kevin, playing today can do.
Morris passes to Porter. The dish to Grant. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Baseline J on the way. Porter, no luck. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Passes it to Melton. Jackson with it, covered by Morris. Jackson passes to Melton. He tries for 3. Craig pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 8. Morris into the lane. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Melton. He feeds it to Jang. Plumlee with some nice D.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Porter. He's got 6. Grant up top. Oh, that's blocked. To the inside. Jackson dishes to Jang. Pass to Melton. To the paint. Jang inside. Working on Plumlee. Jang, no luck.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Grant drops them both. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Morant. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Valanciunas inside. Jokic defending. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 8.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Martin left side. In the corner, it's Harris. 5 on the clock. And again, Denver no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Down low, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward, exceptional court awareness.
Barton surveying the floor. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Brooks. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For Denver, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Murray outside. There's the pass to Barton. And he's good on the 3-ball. Barton's got his second bucket of the night.
Will Barton catches the ball. A great job of squaring up, and the defense better be aware of him there.
Out to the wing. Here's Valanciunas. Denver grabs the miss. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
What's amazing about Morant, he racks up steals even though he doesn't naturally gamble a lot.
Murray kicks to Jokic. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. No good from 11 feet. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 7. Here's Jokic. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's You know, Brent, passing is just one of the many things that Jokic does well on the floor.
Well, it doesn't look pretty at times, and there's not a ton of athleticism, but the cerebral play of Jokic, and then for teams to try to prepare Kevin defensively for a team offensively that plays from a point center, that's a bit of a mind job night in and night out. Denver's done such a great job of accentuating the skill set of Nikola Jokic.
Here's Morant. Basket counts. Morant's got 6.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Barton outside. Back to Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Over Valanciunas. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Anderson outside. Inside. Good work defensively by Millsap.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Jackson. The putback and staying with the play, Valanciunas. He's got 10.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Murray surveying the D, makes it off the glass.
Murray, not much fear there as he gets amongst the trees, looking in control down low.
Memphis leading by 4. Now here's Anderson. No points in the game yet for him. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Morant. 6 to shoot. Millsap with the steal. Jumps up, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
And you got to stay with Paul Millsap in transition. For a bigger guy, he does a good job of getting out wide.
Anderson up top. Barton defending. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Pass to Jokic. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 13 with that last one.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, you have to be cautious when Barton is around there. He knows how to poke those balls loose and frustrate his man on the defensive end.
The pass to Jackson. Barton against Anderson. Clock at 6. Here's Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now here is Harris. He has 5. Here's Murray. That one misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant with it. He has 6. Valanciunas. Good defense by Jokic. Murray outside. Feeds to Barton. Misses the layup.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Murray, trailing by 5. Fires the 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas is... Here's Brooks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brooks has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Barton outside. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. For 3, Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And that's now 7 points for Jamal Murray.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
What a find by the Denver Nuggets. No hype really around Jokic coming into the league. And now he's a star player here in Denver, a franchise player here in Denver, and a heart of a team that's got a tremendous amount of potential in the next couple of seasons. Jokic heading up this offense and shouldering the load.
Porter's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. And before you now are the rookies on a roll, the hottest shooters in the last 10 games. Take a look at Clark, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, John Morant. 1:11 left in the first half. And with Jokic, he was a second-round pick for the Nuggets back in 2014.
You think about the decision that was made between Jokic and Nurkic and how it is that the team felt like Jokic could grow if Nurkic moved on, which he did to Portland. And now all of a sudden the offense takes off under Jokic.
So he comes up empty at the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And finished off by Porter.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
Now here's Jones. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Clark trying to get open as Jang. The Grizzlies with another miss. Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Morris with the bucket.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones against Morris. Jones, the pass to Melton. Shot clock at 6. They get the rebound. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away using those long arms.
Passes it to Porter. Over Jackson. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nuggets ahead as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the small forward.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Jokic, following the basket by Ja Morant. Yep, that one goes. And it's 9 points for Jokic.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
To the paint, here's Valanciunas. No good, shot missing. Good defense by Jokic. Denver's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Got that one up quick. Murray's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
Well, Coach Mike Malone has grown up with this young Nuggets team. He says that he believes in the youth of this team.
Well, the future is so bright for the Denver Nuggets, and really where you have to give Mike Malone a ton of credit is when they made the decision between their two bigs, Jokic and Nurkic.
And he makes both free throws. Denver's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. It's good. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And it's Brooks at the elbow. Over Harris. Brooks misses. The Nuggets leading by 4. The rebound by Anderson.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Wide open look here for Murray, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Harris finds Murray. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
A nice shot by Anderson.
Well, capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Murray outside. Looking to get back on track here. That one drops for him. Murray's got 12 in the game. Memphis trailing here. And stolen by Murray. Barton in the corner. To the inside. Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic feeling it. Not much the D can do right now. He's in a great rhythm and is exploding offensively.
Brooks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. Barton with the rebound. Barton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 6th assist on the night. Now Morant. 10 points for him. Jackson in the corner. Gets a very good look and converts. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Now here's Murray. 12 points for him. Here's Jokic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Jokic drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out west. 4 games left on the schedule here. You look at the Nuggets, advantage in 1 series. And, of course, Memphis, and they're down 4 spots from them.
And, guys, when you look at Memphis, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Here's Harris. And Valanciunas pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Anderson inside. Harden defending. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Murray the pass to Plumlee. Barton outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the smart play from Barton is the attack. No one wants any part of him when he shows that kind of aggressiveness.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Murray. The Nuggets leading by 6. You talk about solid role players, Brent. Mason Plumlee fits the bill.
Does such a great job consistently of coming in, being a physical player, setting screens and rolling. Probably an underrated part of his game is the way that he passes the ball, but never is going to get your team out of sorts with the way that Mason can play within his role.
Here's Valanciunas. Gary Harris making his last shot, and that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
Now here's Murray. He's got 12. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Pass to Morant. Brooks outside. Pass to Anderson. Uncovered. He squares up and sinks it. Anderson's got 8 points.
Anderson that time shooting without any hesitation. Slow-mo getting one off.
Here's Murray, 15 points in the game. Now the pass to Jokic. In the corner, it's Harris. For 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies, without question. Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Porter's checked in for Jokic. Torrey Craig comes in for Barton. And Morris subbed in for Harris. Here's Clark. 9 points in the game so far. It doesn't go for him. Murray with the defensive effort. Here's Porter. They get it again. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. And it's an 11-point Denver lead.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Clark, guarded by Porter. A beautiful reverse layup. Clark's got 11 points.
And this is where Clark's athleticism plays out. Catching the ball in motion there and then just going downhill.
Now, here is Morris. 5 points in the game. Melton feeling it out a bit. Morris, no good.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Morris. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. 9 feet out, and he gets the jumper to drop. Morris has got the lead up to 11 now for Denver.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Misses off the left iron. Denver's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And it's sent back by Plumlee.
Showing good shot blocking skills at times. Plumlee gets all of that one.
Denver making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Brooks checked in for Memphis. Here's Clark. He's got 11. Five to shoot. And Grant sends it back.
Well, Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Melton. He has 6. And it's Brooks at the elbow. Out to the right wing. Pulls it up. Melton, no good. Denver's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's slammed in by Plumlee. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
Now, good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's Melton. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Porter drops them both.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
Here's Melton. He has 6. Porter with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Jang inside, working on Plumlee to end the drought. And it's sent back by Plumlee.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Jones. On the wing, Brooks. He's covered by Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Jones for 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 8 now on the night. On the wing, Morris. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Jones the pass to Melton. Brooks outside. Jang dishes to Clark. The shot misses. Plumlee with some nice D. The Nuggets leading by 19. To the middle. Here's Grant. And he banks in the layup. Grant's got 6.
In the last few years, we've seen a nice leap from Jeremy Grant, including how effective he can be in that spot.
Here's Clark. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Porter. And it's Craig in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Jones following the basket by Jokic to the paint. And that one's good by Clark.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Morris passes to Jokic. Back to Morris. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
It seems to be working, but the question you have for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. That's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
Here's Clark after the Nuggets pick up 2. Denver grabs the miss. Millsap's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain, close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Morris against Jones. To halt the run. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now here's Brooks. And Zhang kicks to Jones. Jump shot is good that time. Here's Morris. Passes to Jokic. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Basket good. Jokic has got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, with a unique opportunity to go inverted with pick and rolls with the small setting and Jokic playmaking.
Here's Clark, and it's sent back by Millsap. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Count it, and with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Clark. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
With the teardrop. That shot off, and Memphis the other way now. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Jones, the pass to Zhang. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Zhang drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. There's the steal. Jackson against Porter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. Right. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
Good on both. For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously. And I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age with the players around Manu Ginobili and Oberto and Nocioni, but that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And the rejection by Jang. And it's Memphis on the break. Jackson's got the ball. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Jackson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A decent shooter once he gets his feet set. Jackson making an effort to be better off the dribble.
It's stolen by Jones. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here is Daniels. Bates Diop. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bates Diop's got 4 points now in the quarter. And how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never, the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean.
He doesn't get the second one. Here's Tolliver. Here's Jang. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Here is Daniels. 4 on the clock. And Denver again with the bucket.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
11 feet away, and that one's good. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Because he's so shifty and controls the pace, Morant can kill you in that mid-range area.
Grant finds Morris. Here's Bates Diop. A three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
I think the scouting report talks a lot about Josh Jackson is going to come at you and play downhill. You don't want him to get those kind of shots off. Nice dunk.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the score by Memphis. Morris passes to Vonleh. No good from outside. The Grizzlies have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Jackson against Grant. Inside, here's Morant. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Morris passes to Grant. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And finished off by Morant.
Nice unselfish play there from Josh Jackson, showing a willingness to keep fleshing out his overall game.
Here's Daniels. Drops in the layup for 2. Daniels has got 4 points now in the quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 20. And here's Morant. The feed to Jackson. Misses from short range.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now Morant, following Noah Vonleh's three-point attempt. Here's the floater. And Morant finishes inside. Morant's got 15 points here in the second half. Denver leading by 18. Denver calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. And so here's Denver. It's an 18-point lead. Harris outside. Back to Murray. 5 on the clock. Goes up the baseline. That shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Floats one up, and it's Brooks, that time on the assist by Morant. And that's now 11 points for Brooks.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Barton outside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Ball's knocked loose. Murray against Anderson. Pass to Morant. Shoots from 14. Barton with some nice D. The Nuggets leading by 16. Harris outside. To the inside. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nuggets.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Jokic.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Count that bucket.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And that one's good. Morant.
Well, Anderson's such a unique point forward. He uses his size to see over the D and make those kind of passes.
Here's Murray, and he uses the glass on the layup.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here is Brooks. Following the basket by Jokic. Here's Valanciunas. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.